Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video on WRC 9, and this time around we're actually not doing a career mode episode. Guess why? Because finally the long awaited October update is finally here. It might be the end of October, you know, but it can still be called an October update, right? I guess so. But what does this update have, and why were we so excited to have it finally on the game? And we've been waiting for it for a while, and it's finally here. What does it provide us with? Especially free content, which always is good, a few fixes which I'm not really sure what they are, but it gives you 6 new stages around the most boring location of the game, Finland, which hopefully can bring Finland characters. So we got Avaha, which is the first stage, and also its reverse one, so you know, it's double the cases. The next one is called Pihlaya. The next one is called Pihlajakovski. I'm sorry about the names, like I just don't know how to pronounce Finnish names, but we've also got the ES stage, which is pretty much a combination of the previous 2 stages, which is called Lauka, and it's pretty much 3 stages with reverse ones, so double that up and you have 6 new stages around Finland. And I'm so excited to finally see new Finnish stages, because I've been so bored of the Finnish stages. They just don't have a character. They're wide and they just don't have some boring jumps and all that. So I'm really excited to see what these new stages can bring to the game. Something else that we also have on this brand new update is Hayden Patton in the WRC 9 game. Very excited to have such an amazing driver back to the game. A brand new livery as well, pretty much a black-green livery with a silver sort of emblem, which I'm not really sure how it's called, but it's great to see another driver added to the WRC 9 game, especially Hayden Patton. Very good driver. Just pretty sad that even in real life we can't really have the chance to see all these drivers being more competitive. Like if we had more teams in the sport, then probably it would have been far more competitive with far more drivers, because they are fast drivers, just don't have the chance to drive, and at least we can drive them, them here on the WRC 9 game. And this is just the Toyota, and this is the livery that I was talking about, black, green and a little bit of silver. I'm not really impressed with the livery, but you know, I'm impressed by like the fact that we got a new livery and a new driver for free. And this is the first new stage, Arvaha, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to say the next name when we go into the next stage, but yeah, it's just, I'm just not going to try and pronounce them again. This is the first new stage around Finland, and I'm very excited to see what the characteristics are. In my opinion, already from the beginning you can see these seem like far more narrow stages. My disappointment about Finland in general was too many jumps that were just not really pure enough. They didn't really have a lot of character in them. Here we already have a few jumps one after the other, a few little jumps and all that, more bumpy and all that, and already the gravel seems like the road is way more narrow, which is a characteristic of the stages on the WRC 9 games. And hopefully I'm gonna enjoy this quite a lot, but so far I'm really enjoying it as we're going through the first sector. And also I'm driving the Hyundai i20. Haven't driven it so far in this game, and I'm also going to be driving the Toyota Yaris on the next one, so just wait for that. I'm going to be getting you impressions also about the cars in comparison to the Fiesta, which I'm driving quite a lot on the career mode. But another feature that we're going to be checking out after this stage is the photo mode. Finally we can have photo mode on WRC 9, which is so great. We don't have it on any other rally game, and I feel like on Rally 2.0 there was a mode called like the F mode, where you could have photo mode just like on the WRC 9 game. Like you can free roam on the replay cameras and just take the best possible shot that you want to take, and I will showcase that mode later on after this stage. But there you go, a little bit of a bridge, some slow corners and all that. It just has already more character. This is more vibey. It's just so more alive, these stages, and I like how the surface of the gravel changes up a little bit here and there. I like how we have some slow corners. I like the whole scenery is a little bit more like personal here in Finland in comparison to the other stages. But really nice stages so far. This first stage just is like a very enjoyable one. But let's listen to a little bit to the Hyundai engine and let you enjoy some gameplay.
Caution, brake for square right, don't cut 150. Right 6 over crest, into left 6, keep in. Into caution, right 5 short, over jump, keep in, and flat left, medium. Into crest, keep middle, and left 5 medium, keep in, 50. Right 6 cut, bumpy, 100. Caution, left 5 over crest, keep middle, 200. Right 6 cut, into bumps, 100. Flat right cut, into caution, left 6 short, over crest, keep left, 100. Right 6 over crest, keep right, into left 6 over crest, and right 6, keep middle over bump, and right 5 cut, 200. Caution, right 4 over crest, cut, keep in, over jump, keep middle, 100.
Well, some of you could say it's they're a little bit similar to the previous stages. I'm gonna disagree with whoever says that, because I used to say that WRC 2.0 has the better finish stages. Now I can't. Like, this stage so far is really just, it's just a really good stage. You can see a little bit of herb in there. It's got a lot of jumps, but they're small jumps and they're one after the other, which keeps you a little on the edge of your seat, which is such a nice feeling, and it's exactly the kind of feeling you should get when you're driving around Finland. So I'm very, very happy to see this as we go now onto this right-hander slide around right there. This is my first time around this stage, so excuse me if I'm not very fast or anything like that, but I think this is kind of the final sort of turns of this stage. Very fast stage, obviously. You know, you can't really have a lot of technical corners around Finland. That would be unrealistic. You know, it's a fast track full of high-speed corners and jumps, and across the finish line, obviously, not going to set the best of times. Well, we're not really here for the leaderboard times. Absolutely loved the first stage. It is an amazing stage indeed, and I just can't really say anything about it. It was pretty much perfect, and it really added character to Finland, which I was not expecting it. I was not expecting this stage to be so good, but based on what we've seen so far with the stage design, we should expect even more and greater things from the developers of this game, as long as they have the rights as well. But now onto the photo mode. Remember the view that we had? Look at this. I can actually go to photo mode, control the whole camera, put the camera in front of the car, and take the best possible view. When I saw that, I thought like the photo mode would be like, okay, we can take the camera and just stick it there, you know, stay from the back of the car, zoom in a little bit and do all those things, but it's like a completely free roam. You can do whatever you want. You can move the camera, you can rotate the camera, you can tilt the camera, you can zoom in, you can pretty much go up and down, you can do whatever the F you want. And with a little bit of like, you can actually edit the saturation, the vignettes, the filter intensity, the exposure, the field of view. You can change the field. It's absolutely amazing, and this is the final result that we got. Hyundai A20, Hayden pattern livery. What can I say? This just makes my job far easier. Remember, every single time I had to make sort of like a thumbnail for my WRC9 career movies, it's such a hard task because the replay cameras on WRC9 are terrible. Like, they need to fix them. I just hate them, and they just always, I just always had to like look out for one good like shot and just take that for a thumbnail, zoom it in a little bit and all that. Now I can just go to photo mode and I can just really take the best possible photo that I want. And I'm going to be showing you right after this stage what I mean with that. Well, away we go, driving onto the second new stage. This is the short stage, 2 9-kilometer stages, remember that. This is the second one with a weird name, which I don't even remember. I'm not even going to try and say it, but I don't even remember it. But we're driving the Toyota Yaris, and this is my first time driving the Toyota Yaris, and I'm really interested to see why people choose it over the Fiesta and the Hyundai for the eSport events, and will that make me change car probably next season or the other season on the career mode. And you know, if this really is a better car, then I'm probably going to be choosing it for my sort of eSports run, let's just say, or my competitive runs. But so far we're on the second stage. As you can see, I'm living the whole stages in, and I'm going to try and enjoy this as much as I can. This seems like a quite fast stage, already six gear on the gearbox there. A lot of jumps going over the place there. Not really my best of runs, obviously. You know, first time driving around here yet again. So 2.3 seconds slower. I don't even remember the difficulty I have here. I think it's either 135 or 140%. I'm not so sure about that, but absolutely great stage. Look at that. Look at that. Very fast. And it's not the fact that it's very fast, you know. It still has the character of like the fast stages with the jumps and all that. I feel like the jumps are more enjoyable because the one sooner than the other. And apart from that, the whole road is more narrow. Whereas on the older Finnish stages, you would get such a wide road that there was pretty much no way you would have made a mistake. So this puts more challenge into these stages and more character, which I enjoy quite a lot. And it also has those small technical parts with the slow corners, which I also appreciate a lot. So this stage so far seems very good, and also the scenery is quite good. We had the construction zone on our back there, and now going through a small village and all that, but apart from that it's just trees and all that. Typical Finland with a lot of jumps and all that, but so far the Yaris feels very good. Like, it feels very nimble, which the Fiesta and the Hyundai didn't feel like that. So just like in real life, probably the Yaris is the best WRC car. I'm getting a great feeling from the Yaris at the moment, which I can't get with the Hyundai or the Ford. But I'm also going to be driving the Ford at the end of this episode for the ES stage. But so far, the Toyota Yaris feels great. And I'm also driving as Harri-Matti Lappila, for anyone wondering, one of my favorite Finnish drivers. That's a bit of a wrong jump there. Need to take the best possible line. Look at those great jumps there. Going to be taking some great shots with the photo mode.
Crest and right 6, very long, narrows 200. Caution, hard brake, acute hairpin left around Vale, narrows 200, bumpy. Flat right and flat left, 150.
Very interesting change of surface there on the gravel. This seems like a far more rough gravel. Didn't last for too long there. It reminded me a little bit of the Turkish gravel for a second, but now we're back to the smooth gravel for the huge jumps. And a bit of a bridge there, not so narrow, just like the previous one on the first stage, but it still has character, which I really enjoy, and the scenery is far more beautiful. This has character. This really adds... these must be very enjoyable stages, and I'm not even like trying to promote something or like that. It's just a free update. Like, I don't have anything to promote here, and I would never get paid to promote something, but I'm honestly enjoying this a lot. And the fact that this is free, take notes, Codemasters, this is free, this is new content, and it's free, as I made a huge mistake there. This is free and it's new content, and I absolutely enjoy this. Like, this is so enjoyable. Had a lot of fun around this stage. Like the change of surface, like the scenery, like the stages in general, like the fact that the road is more narrow, and the change of surface there on the gravel. Everything is just so good about these stages, but obviously not a good result yet again. Hopefully we can try this around on this season of the Kareem. But now, you see, whenever I had a great jump around Finland, I always wanted to have a thumbnail with Finland when I was going over a jump, just like I did with the full focus. But most of the times, the replay cameras just didn't give you a great shot. So look how easily and how fast, with the photo mode, I can give you a great thumbnail pick. And that's done. That's how easily you can make a great thumb out of this. Just a little bit of edit, a little bit of saturation, added up a lot of field of view there to take more of like behind the car, and it's just beautiful, isn't it? This is the perfect thumb. Like, this is a possible future thumb for a future Karimo video around Finland, and it's just so it's just so amazing. It just makes my job so much easier, and even for someone that is not a YouTuber, I feel like it just gives you the ability to take so many cool shots of the cars. Just the whole free roam thing that I can literally rotate and put the camera wherever the actual heck I want. It's just absolutely insane. Love the developers, absolutely amazing feature, and it's just missing from that time and on. From October 27th, when WRC9 has that feature, photo mode, whichever rally game comes out and doesn't have that feature, for me it's a huge disadvantage. Of course, you know, someone could say WRC9 doesn't have VR, the Rally 2.0 has, but I'm gonna say the Rally 2.0 doesn't have dynamic weather, doesn't have photo mode. You know, it's just a little bit of priorities. I've never used the VR. I don't have a VR accessibility, so I can't really understand the pain of you guys, of you VR users, but it's just absolutely insane. But as you can see here now, I'm driving the Ford Fiesta RS of Team Suninen around Finland. To give you a little bit of feedback also on the Ford Fiesta, but I actually did a little bit of play there with the dynamic weather. Started off with a bit of storm and now going into more dry weather. But this is the ES stage, combination of the two stages. I feel like the one is the normal route and the other is on the reverse, something like that. And yeah, let's just have a lot of fun around this ES stage around Finland. Let's see how it feels. You know, I'm not going to show this whole thing because you already know the whole stages, and there's no really reason to let the whole gameplay of this ES stage, but I'm just going to let you enjoy the gameplay now for a bit, because I think I've been talking for quite a while. I've explained you the update and all that, so let's just enjoy a little bit of gameplay here with the Ford Fiesta of Team Suninen around this these new Finnish stages.
Jump, keep middle 150. Left 4 over crest into jump 70. Left 6 medium into caution. Left 4 over crest tightens. Definitely don't cut. And flat right into jump, keep middle 50. Left 6 over crest, keep middle into jump, keep left. Caution, brake for square right, don't cut 150. Keep middle 50. Jump, keep
as you can see, it got dry, and we're still on that sort of first stage. The second one, I think this one is, and actually it's the first one. The first stage this one is, and then we're moving probably into the second stage, but on the reverse part or something like that, or it's just a full part. I have no idea. Oh, go, we're on wide there, but still, we're not going to crash into the tree. That's a nice little exit route. Probably they did that on purpose, just in case you're on wide. But so far, I'm enjoying the stage. Obviously, it's a combination of the two stages. So since we like the two stages, we're probably going to like even this one, bro. Talking about the Fiesta, in my opinion, it is a strong car. All in all, it is almost the same as the Hyundai, but I feel like it is more stable. The Hyundai has a little bit of some negatives on it in its handling, but probably for the time being, I hate to say it, but the Toyota Yaris is the superior car. It's just so much more nimble and it feels so much better under acceleration, whereas the Fiesta and the Hyundai feel more heavy overly. I don't know how to explain this, but they are more understeer and heavy, whereas the Toyota Yaris has less understeer. It's very nimble, has a lot of downforce and great acceleration overly. So probably the car to choose if you want to be competitive is the Yaris, just like everyone does. But you know, if you're a fanboy like me, you can also choose the Fiesta, and I feel like you can set the same amount of times, the same times with the Fiesta, just like with the Yaris. It's just a matter of which car can give you those times more easily. I don't know how to speak English, but they said they have fixed a lot of bugs, which I don't know if it's true, but as you can see there on the left corner, my sort of like white dot that showcases where I am inside the stage is stuck again. And the last time this happened was in the Korean Mode episode around Argentina, if I'm not mistaken. And when that happened, we actually couldn't finish the stage. So I'm actually very intrigued to see if we can actually finish the stage, but it's a bit mad. It's a bug that we didn't have on WRC7 or WRC8, and now we've already faced it like 2 or 3 times so far in this game, and hopefully this time we can finish the stage and this whole stage doesn't really go to absolutely nothing.
Jump, keep middle into left 6, 150. jump, keep right into right 6, very long over crest. Bumps, keep right 100. Flat right over jump, keep right 150. Big jump, keep middle 150. Jump, keep middle 150. Flat right over jump, keep right 100.
This time I got the right lines over the huge jumps. Oh, look at this. This is absolutely amazing.
Right 6, very long.
I know now the stage is just a little bit, just because this is my second run theoretically around them, but I'm still not very comfortable. I still think there's a lot of time to gain. There's again the change of surface there on the gravel. Broke a little bit too early. Still don't know the braking zones and all that, but we're probably going to be driving around these stages quite a lot, even for gameplay videos. Like, they're absolutely great. They added character to Finland, which was missing, and they also have this brand new livery, which is, I feel like, the least important thing about this update. I loved... Oh, we can actually finish the stage. Very positive. It actually timed my stage, so that's a fix. Hopefully we can see also the stuck whiteout being fixed on the next update, but according to them, there's even more updates to come. This was the first sort of big update on the game, and I like the fact that despite them losing the license to Codemasters for the WRC games, they're still giving their everything for this game. They made, probably in my opinion, the best game so far in terms of physics and handling. They've improved everything massively, and they just delivered a very good update. They've even put like a lot of work into historic cars for this game. They improved the physics. They've given us new finish stages, which is just amazing in my opinion. I feel like the location which lacked the most in terms of like character and all that, they've added 3 new stages, in theory 6 new stages, and all of them just are good, are great. They gave character, they were narrow, they were fast, they had jumps, and they also had the technical corners, and it definitely has transformed Finland into a very exciting location to go into the calendar, probably for a career mode or something like that. Really enjoyed these stages, and I can't wait to actually drive them with my Ford Fiesta in the career mode and see how well we can do up against the 135% AI. But absolutely great to see them, despite losing the license, that they're still giving. They gave us their best game so far, and they're still giving us updates and all that. So as much as I, joke about Kiloton and all that, and how late they are with the updates, and how bad the online services are, thank you, Kiloton, for giving us such a great update. Like, all jokes aside, you're doing an amazing job with this game so far, and I just want to see you continue giving us even more in this game, because I'm having a lot of fun at the moment. But that was it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you join my Discord server, and when you subscribe, turn on notifications by ringing that bell, and join my Discord server if you want to discuss with me or any of my friends. And yeah, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.